everyone, Gulf Coast Gal here, and I have a very exciting day planned, so stay tuned for a wonderful trip through nature and a yummy eat spot here in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. On this stop, you can also find picnic benches and grills for a perfect picnic location. A staple down here on the coast, you can find lots of live oak trees. And the start of our path. I love all the different plants and trees. Hopefully we'll find some critters. All right, and on the path we curved right, and you are gonna be looking out over the water. And the walking trail takes you to this pier right here, which unfortunately is closed, and I'm so sad. This is one of my favorite fishing locations on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. It's in nature, it's serene. Look at that view, it's beautiful. But unfortunately, it looks as though the pier was damaged during Hurricane Nate last year. I do hope they get that back up and functional so you guys can come visit and fish off of this beautiful pier. The trail even has restrooms right off the path, so if you're enjoying a picnic, you can come in and use the facilities. And in those nifty bathrooms, they had this fantastic water fountain that also had a bottle refill station. That is it for a quick little loop. Since the pier is under construction, closed, we are headed over to a different area of Gulf Islands National Seashore Park to check out an alligator pond, which is really exciting to me, and a few other features they have here. And the Gulf Islands National Seashore Park also has a visitor center that we are going to go check out. Just walked into the National Seashore Visitor Center, and we're going to take a look around and show you all the wonderful things they have and all the information. There's this neat bench and all kinds of different shells. They also have some information for the visitor center scrolling on the TV. That's the pier I mentioned. And we're going to go take a look around. That's some of the exhibits. Another fun bench, a little kiddie section, and some information about all of the different artists. Oh my goodness, I love these little bookends. They're so cute, little pelicans, and all the wood carvings. Lots of helpful information on our barrier islands. They have this fun seashell exhibit where you can dig and play with all these different types of shells. So pretty. And the turtle carving. So cute. This is pretty neat. It'll let you know what the islands used to look like and what they look like now. So the darker color is the island shape in 2005, and the lighter color is what it looked like between 1848 and 2005. Pretty crazy. And a raccoon carving. I swung over and saw this lighthouse, and it has lens on lighthouses. And what's really cool is they have a brick from the first lighthouse on Ship Island that was built in 1853. That's pretty crazy. Center is right on the water, so you get a great view of the bayou, all the wonderful trees. They also have some more exhibits in this atrium, I'd say. A little gift shop, and then they also play a video. Give you more information on the Gulf Coast and Gulf Islands National Seashore. And here's a little cluster of oysters. These are the American oysters, and according to the sign, oysters grow naturally in the bayou. They use their natural cement to secure themselves to hard surfaces like rocks, wooden pilings, and shells. Tube worms often make their home on or near an oyster shell, and sometimes compete with oyster for food and oxygen, which is pretty interesting. I had no idea. They also have information on the blue crabs, Gulf killifish, redfish. It's a popular fish for food around these parts. A terrapin, shrimp, fiddler crabs, and a marsh periwinkle. We have a what's that smell exhibit. I am kind of intrigued and kind of disturbed at the same time. I'll have to check this out. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision for this. Okay guys, one of my favorite animals, the possum. This is the mama possum with all her little baby possums. I just love all these wood carvings. They're so amazing. Very talented artist must have did this. And there's also an exhibit on trees. Live oak, its bark, southern magnolia with its bark, and you can turn this around and there's some info. Pretty neat. We also have this great auditorium here where they show a video of the history of the National Seashore. Plenty of seats and they look fairly comfortable. We'll have to come back and check that out. I also have this little gift shop section, and oh my gosh guys, I came across the cutest little ranger stuffed animals for the kiddos, Junior Ranger Explorer bag and a Junior Ranger hat. I love how they're encouraging kids to be interested in the parks and rangers. This is so fantastic. All right, folks, they also have this section right here with a bunch of handmade glass and ornaments and mugs and some fun stuffed animals. These mugs are so great. It is glazed with this beautiful color glaze. It also has the Gulf Islands stamp on it. In the bottom, there's also some history on the Gulf Islands National Seashore, and it's only $24.95, which I think is great. Be sure to follow Gulf Islands National Seashore on all their social media sites. Alright guys, we're done with the visitor center and now we're headed over to a different area of the National Seashore to check that out. I heard there's picnic spots, there's more camping, and also the alligator pond, which I'm very excited about. So on our way to the picnic area and the boat docks, we did find this alligator pond that the ranger mentioned, as well as a Nature's Way trail. We're going to go check those out. Okay, look at him guys. Pretty cool. There is a loud frog over here trying to greet us. Pretty cool scenery overall. And we have our friend, the alligator. Do you have a name, bud? No? He's just hanging out. On our way to the Gator Pond, we passed this sign with all the different critters we were expecting to see at the Gator Pond. And walking back across the street from the Gator Pond towards the Nature's Way trail, there is this beautiful view. Now we're headed to the Nature's Way trail. It's a loop trail and it's about a half a mile. And all the trash cans have these metal tops so the critters can't get into them. And we're gonna give you guys a sneak peek of our beautiful view. Look how amazing. Let's see if we can find any more critters. And we just came across this. Do you guys know what it is? There's a 3. It's not a 3-mile course, so we found number 4. And look at the beautiful view. We made it to this pier that they have at the end of the first part of the trail. And look at our little friend. Look how pretty. We found number 6. How neat, guys. It's like a bench made out of a tree. That's awesome. We're the only ones out here on this nature trail, and we just got scared to death by a squirrel. I think this is the tree that fell down that they made the bench out of. Pretty neat. So some of the path is overgrown, so for a little bit we are making our own path and trying to figure out our way around. We only did see numbers 4, 5, and 6 so far. Something just moved. I think we came back around. Walking for 15 hours and we're lost and we don't know our way out. We're going around in circles. I can only find number 4, 5, and 6. I have no idea where numbers 1, 2, and 3 are, and we just need help. Oh my gosh, guys, I think we found the exit. So we just tried this path over here. It kind of reminds me of something from Indiana Jones. And now we're checking out this path right here. And now we just found 18, so we cannot count. And 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, but where the other numbers are, I have no clue. Another nice bench right over here. And we're still walking. Pretty sure got bit by a bug. That's great. That's what nature's all about. We're walking. Not too hot out today. A little thirsty. Should have brought my water, but that's fine. We found 17. We'll hopefully make our way back around. We shall see. And this reminds me of something from Pandora. Pretty crazy. I love all the giant vines. Really good to be submersed in all of this amazing nature and all of the giant trees and the canopy around us. That was another fly, I believe, yellow fly. You would never think something like this is hidden in the middle of a busy town like Ocean Springs, but it's a great little walking trail if you just want to get out in nature. Okay, folks, lucky number 13. I think we're making an objective today to find all of the numbers. We found number 9, and it leads us out to another pier. Look at this view. We're gonna go check it out. Pier that's kind of cut off by this tree. We're gonna go under it and check it out. As y'all look at this amazing view, you can see all the way out to the sound out there. And one of our barrier islands, we believe. Super neat. And this was the pier for marker 9. No critters yet, but we're on the lookout. We are all done with our nature walk and exploration of Gulf Islands National Seashore. We're now headed to get some lunch in downtown Ocean Springs. As we made it to downtown Ocean Springs, and we are headed to a fairly new restaurant right on Government Street. It is close by to Tato Nut, a very popular local donut shop down here, and it's called the Love Shack. And Love Shack is right over here. We are very excited. All right, first impressions of the Love Shack. I love the windows with all the woodwork. And here we go. So the Love Shack is a fairly new restaurant in downtown Ocean Springs, and they are located at 1110 B Government Street, and this is their amazing menu. Appetizers, we opted for the Love Your Mama pizza sliders, and they have wings and sides and some burgers. I'm gonna try the Hot Lover. It has a stuffed jalapeno cheddar cheese in the burger. They have sandwiches and some delicious looking tacos. They also have salads, which I think is amazing. You can kind of like build your own salad, whole or half. They also have Coke products and a kids corner. And then on the back is a listing of all of their cocktails and shots. Pretty neat. This is the Love Your Mama pizza sliders. It has 2 pieces of French bread with pepperoni and cheese and marinara, and I'm going to take a bite. Shortly after our appetizer came, our food came out. This is the Hot Lover cheeseburger with jalapeno cheese and potato chips. And then this is the shrimp po' boy. That sauce, remoulade sauce, looks amazing. Alright, these chips are delicious. They definitely have salt on them and some other type of seasoning that I cannot name, but I love them. Alright guys, this is the cross section of the burger. You can see all of the cheese in there. That looks delicious, and it's cooked really well. Going in for the first bite, I could definitely smell the jalapeno and see all of the yummy cheesy goodness. Very, very spicy, but very good. It adds a little kick to it that I haven't had in many other burgers before. And the bread is the sourdough bread. I wouldn't mind it a little bit more buttery for my taste, but the burger is pretty good overall. Alright, let's try the french fries. They are delicious. Really soft and fluffy and a little crispy on the outside. Definitely my kind of french fry. And this is one of the dining areas in the restaurant. It's right off of the kitchen. Pretty neat patio tables and chairs and some perfect nautical beach vibe artwork on the walls. And this is the other part of the dining area that includes a full bar. As you can see on the menu, there are some yummy shots and other beverages that you could partake in. They also look to have some cocktails, including Long Island iced tea and a watermelon spritzer. That sounds delicious on hot days down here on the Gulf Coast. And of course, we had to cruise by Pop's Brothers. All right, and this is the menu of Pop Brothers handmade popsicles. They have quite a selection, with some of them out of stock currently. You can find them right here on Cache Alley and Government. So I opted for the Nutter Butter, and I added a dip in white chocolate with a drizzle of dark chocolate on top. Very peanut buttery and delicious. And the white chocolate kind of tones it down a little bit. This will definitely be a repeat popsicle for me. Alright, and that's all for us here at Gulf Coast Gal. Thanks for following along. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more activities, attractions, and restaurants only here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. From me and Mr. Gator, we'll see you later, alligator.